What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the podcast Evolution of a Killer, the Beginning, the Murders in Hartsville. The last time you guys were here, we were working on building the street, the police car, the van, if you guys remember, and taking a shot of the police car and the van that McAmey and Cross will be standing at. But since you've been away, as I said, I'll be working on some things away from the podcast and bring it to you guys as I update it. And what have I been working on? Well, let's see. Ta-da! Now, what that is, guys, as you see, the street is going to go straight into what's going to be, a metropolis downtown area. And this street right here will go through this area straight into the subway, which would be down here. And that's what this is that I'm working on. The subway station. And it'll go straight out and it'll end on the other side down there and go somewhere else. Of course, I'm going to bring this subway station all the way around, and there'll be more land back there. I'll create more land in the back and back here too. I'm just going to go ahead and create the whole city of Hartsville. But this, of course, will be only focused on this area here where I put the houses at and everything. So I just wanted to show you guys here what I'm working on. So let's go take a look. We'll straighten all of this out. Let's go take a look down here. I'll do a little bit to this while you guys are here today. So as you see, I got my escalator into the ground over there. I'm actually trying to situate it inside of that hole right there to go downstairs into the subway. See, I got that done over there, but this right here is a little bit more tricky. Because see, what I have to do is pull this over. And I'm going to situate some things here. As you see, the ground is jumping. I'm going to fix all of that. But as you see, this is supposed to be a little bit this way. But when I move it like that, like right directly over this, it moves this part over as well. So what I can do, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it moving this over here, is I could take this and just expand it and then move it over here. Go here. Take this one and expand it. And this is going to go down anyway. So yes, into the ground. this thing here is going to cover this. Okay. Let's look at that. See? That's what it's going to look like. And we can push play. I'm going to push play so you guys can see what this looks like. We're going to walk over here. The last time I keep falling between the stairs. I got to figure out what that's about. And see, this is what play looks like. This would actually be our actor right here. We're going to take a run down the street. This is going to be really cool, guys. Like I said, I'm excited to be able to tell this story this way. And to take you guys along for the journey. Guys, on YouTube, if you guys are new to the channel, click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're aware when I make them videos. Yeah, see how you can see this ground jumping? It's just really cool. And guys, if you're new to the podcast, if you're listening on the podcast, share this podcast. Let's try to get this podcast to at least 1,000 monthly listeners. Because this podcast is really taking off. As you see, this right here would be what you see in the ground. When you walk over here, this is what you would see leading down into the subway station. Of course, you will walk over here and you'll see the stairs. Every time I try to walk down there, I don't know why this thing keeps falling instead of walking down the steps. Every time I get there, he falls. Every time I get to these other stairs here. Okay, let's go. Be careful. Be careful walking down the stairs. Okay, here we go. See? Every time I get there, something happens. I gotta figure out what that is. Yeah, every time I get there, something happens. So, but we gonna figure that out. I just wanted to take you guys down here. But we're gonna definitely figure out what that is and why that keeps doing that. And eventually, I mean, we can see it from here. I mean, we can take the camera the rest of the way through so you guys can see what the subway station looks like. I wish I could have brought the actor through, but you can't. See, all these walls would have messages on it when you come down here. Signs that lead you to the train. So this is gonna be real cool. I got a camera out here. See, this is the train right here. There's my other train track. This is the tunnel of the subway station. Excuse me, guys. And yeah, oh, so this is perfected. We got that perfected. Goes right down into there. That little area, this little colored area there. I go into my content drawer and put something here to let's color that a different color. Let's make it the color of the. Want to make it this color so you can't really see it. There we go. Now it's the color of this thing here. So you come to the train station, the subway, you won't really see that. Let's go get this escalator. How about that? We installed this. Now this is a little bit more tricky. Oh man. You think to yourself, how the heck is that gonna work? The ground is down there. We might need to push this back a little bit more. That might not be where that's gonna be at, but this might need to come up a little bit more. See? Like wherever you put that at, those stairs are a little bit too. See, that's perfect over there, but over here, that's why this has to be an escalator. And where is my escalator at? There we go. That's why this has to be an escalator, guys. See, it has to go down here. And you see this little space. You see how you see that little space? Watch this here. Of course, there's going to be something under here. Like where you won't see, I'm putting something right under here where you won't see the ground under there. Let's increase this. See, got that, put the walls there. There's going to be something under here. This escalator is going to have to be stretched out long enough to go downstairs and wide enough to fit inside of here. Still not long enough, right? Let's make that a little longer. Hold on, we gotta turn it down. There we go. Okay. Still not long enough. Gotta bring it up and make it look. I think that's it. Right there. I think that's it, yeah. I think that's it. Yep. No, still not there. Still not there yet. We still not there? Okay. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Oh. What's this? We just gonna move this up. We're gonna do some definite straightening up around here. Yeah, that's it. And like I said, I'm gonna put something under here. We're gonna get another one of these. Don't get another one. Don't need to get another one. Just take this one, duplicate it, and drag it over here. Just gonna drag it right into place. You guys see how it's gonna go. Yeah, see, this is actually gonna have to. Well, it's actually gonna be the way it's gonna be is this thing. It just has to be lower than this because this thing is the ground. See, This just has to be under here. So like when you come on to this here, you step into the escalator from this. So this has to be opened up a little bit. Take this block. Let's take this. And we gotta move it anyway, so we're gonna expand it. Then we're gonna loosen it a little bit. There we go. When you haven't been to a train station, you know that the rollers are usually a little bit off the ground. They're not directly on the ground, they're usually up like that. This thing would be in the ground, excuse me. This would be in the ground. So you don't walk on it and trip. It's more likely just there for decorations. There you go. And we'll move this over a little bit. I think that was perfect where was that. Yeah, there we go. I think that's perfect, guys. What you think? Let me know in the comments. Let's take a look at it here. Okay, it's still not touching the ground here. We can fix that. Here's how we fix that. Stretch it. Turn it down. Move it right here. As you see up there, it's not looking right. So what we do is still not. Let's go see what it looks like up here. I think that fixed it. Nope. Well, no. Okay. We don't want to. I don't want to spend too much time on that, guys. Having you uh, watch me do that, but I'll definitely have that situated the next time I do a video, and the next time I show you this, guys, here on the podcast. Guys, on the podcast, as I always mention, I would like you guys to see this taking place. So if you can catch this on Spotify, you will be able to see this video. Or if you go to Evolution of a Killer on YouTube, um, I'll title the video as the same as the podcast. That way you can find it, or the same as the last episode of the podcast. That way you can find it. I'll make this episode 2. That way you know exactly where to find it at on YouTube. And if you go on Spotify, you'll be able to see this video as well. Because I'm going to put the video on Spotify as well. That way you guys can see actually what's going on as I do this, guys. Because once you see this come to life, excuse me, I believe you're really going to enjoy the storytelling that's going to come behind this creation. And I'm trying to make this as fascinating and as exciting as possible for you guys. And I hope you enjoy it once it's at its completed state, which I work on it every day. I try to work on it as much as I can to start bringing this story to you as fast as I can. So thank you for watching, guys. Again, share this video, share the podcast. Let's try to get this channel to at least 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and let's try to get the podcast to at least 1,000 listeners by the end of the year. I appreciate you all. To my international listeners, salute to you guys. I also appreciate you as well. Share the podcast, tell your friends about it. And guys, until next time, we're out here. Peace out.